Today's the kind of day where a warm bowl of soup would be fitting, right?
Soup would be lovely right now.
Yeah.
Especially around supper time when we always do this show and we always get so hungry.
Yeah, I know.
But soup, yes, soup would be lovely. Okay, so today's daytime high, a 10-degree difference compared to yesterday. Yesterday we got up to plus 12, today plus 2, and that was at about 2 a.m. We weren't at plus 2 all afternoon. So we're sitting at the freezing mark at this point at the airport, also at the freezing mark downtown and Tazab Park. Big Four Motors massive first anniversary sale is on. See it at bigfourmotors.com. All right, looking at these next 24 hours, yep, wind chill is back, baby, so be prepared for it to feel more like minus 11 when you head off to work and school at 8 a.m. tomorrow. 4 degrees, though, plus 4 in the afternoon, and then we'll start our warming trend by tomorrow afternoon. So the snow's done tonight. All right, we'll talk more about that warming trend coming up, Ian.
Danielle, that was quite a weekend. Lots of sunshine, lots of time spent outdoors, and then it really kind of turned around today.
180, you know, that we're used to. Yeah. This is a one-day thing, really. We need the moisture. We need way more moisture than this. And in fact, we're looking at a good chunk of moisture next week. But for this week, we're pretty much done with what's happening right now. This will come to an end this evening, and then things will brighten up and warm up once again. So by this next weekend, when we spring forward and lose an hour, we will gain lots of sunshine and warmer temperatures. Okay, speaking of temperatures, we got up to a high of 12 yesterday, and today we got up to a high of 2, which was actually at 2 in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we've been hovering around that freezing mark, and now we're just below freezing in Calgary. So -1 is that current temperature. We're sitting at that freezing mark for Lethbridge and Milk River, and 2 in Medicine Hat. So these temperatures overall in the province, much cooler than what we've had over the last few days and all of last week. And we'll get back to those warmer double-digit temperatures, even back into the teens later this week. What's happening right now is there's a system off the coast. It doesn't look like that will make its way in. We're going to be protected by somewhat of a ridge of high pressure, not the standard ridge that we typically see, which is why it will be slower to warm up. But this is on its way out. It's starting to fizzle out right now. I just want to zoom in to show you what's happening here. Fizzling out, as you can see, but we're still looking at snowfall possible right up until about 2 in the morning, and then that should make its way out of Calgary, Banff, and South Canmore as well. In Medicine Hat at this point, you can see it's switching into that mixed precipitation in this area as well because we're above that freezing mark. Again, this will all move out of the way tonight, and then it's dry for the next few days. Now, south, Lethbridge could see some snowfall on Wednesday. We could even see a couple snowflakes on Wednesday as well, and I'll show you that in the hour by hour in just a second. There is still a snowfall warning in place for Banff and Canmore areas, Cape Country as well, up to 10 centimeters in total likely with this, and some localized areas will see even more by the time this is all said and done. But this warning should end within the next couple of hours as this continues to fizzle out. Okay, here we go. You can see as we head through the overnight hours, 2 a.m., really maybe some isolated pockets of some light flurries in the foothills, but nothing really significant to talk about, really. Then we'll start the day off with cloud cover. That should clear out. Calgary and southern Alberta mainly seeing some sunshine tomorrow afternoon. It will be slightly warmer tomorrow. And then the next system that rolls in, it will mainly be a mountain system. So higher elevations in through Banff and Canmore. Now, we may pick up a couple snowflakes on Wednesday in Calgary, but most of that activity will be to the west of Calgary and all down the mountains and parts of the foothills. Okay, looking at that 5-day forecast, 4 degrees for tomorrow, 3 for Wednesday. So you can see, yes, we will be around normal. Normal's 2 degrees for this time of year for the next couple of days. Overnight lows cold, so we'll get melting and then freezing. Sidewalks, parking lots will be slippery. 6 degrees by Thursday, and by the time we head into the weekend, 10 for Friday, 12 for Saturday, showing you that 10-day trend for this weekend, 12 and 13 degrees. So very warm temperatures as we move further this week, Ian.
Danielle, it's really just a 24-hour setback just today, and it improves after that. Yeah,
and let's be honest, we need the moisture.
Yes, we
March, our snowiest month, we need as much as we can get, and then we need a rainy spring to get back on track here so we don't have a smoky summer. Okay. -1 is the current temperature. We did get up to 2 today. That was at 2 a.m. though, but we got up to 2, and that's normal high for this time of year. Nowhere near the record of 16.7. Now, as you look at this week, we basically warm as we head towards the weekend. So temperatures in those single digits for the next few days. We may see a couple snowflakes on Wednesday, but smaller chance of seeing that here, greater chance of seeing that west of Calgary, and then back into the double digits by Friday.
Well, we just got rid of most of our snow, and it's back. Danielle joins us now. It's probably not going to stick around for too long, though.
It sure won't, Tara. It's going to be out of the way by tomorrow afternoon for the most part, because we'll get up to about 4 degrees. But I do want to mention that, you know, there are a lot of puddles out right now in parking lots and on sidewalks, and we're going to dip below freezing tonight. So that means we're going to have icy spots to walk through on sidewalks, parking lots for tomorrow morning when off to work and school. So be careful out there. -1 is that current temperature. We've been hovering between 0 and -1 for the entire afternoon, really. When we go through this next 24 hours, ooh, baby, wind chill's back. So be ready for a wind chill of -11 tomorrow morning when off to work and school, and also those icy spots as well. But by the afternoon, a high 4, that comes with sunshine, so a lot more melting will happen tomorrow afternoon. It will get way warmer than the 4 later this week. I'll show you that coming up.
Let's bring Danielle back in now as we look ahead to the week ahead. Big difference from yesterday to today. Yeah,
yesterday's high was 12 degrees and today's high just 2, and that was actually at 2 a.m. For the afternoon, we were around that freezing mark, even -1. So yes, it's been a cooler day in comparison. We will warm up as we go through this week each day a little bit more. We're sitting at -1 right now though, and because we're going to be dipping and already dipping below that freezing mark, all of the puddles will be freezing. So be aware for some slick spots on sidewalks and parking lots and some roads as well, especially overnight tonight through early tomorrow morning. Okay, temperature in Banff right now -2, and at the freezing mark, Brooks, Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, and Milk River. We can see this system really starting to fizzle out right now. So we still have snowfall here. So basically K-Country still going to get a little bit more snow, another couple centimeters before it's all said and done. Calgary, we are already pretty much done, but still some isolated pockets of snowflakes here and there, nothing really significant at all. And closer to Medicine Hat area, we're in that mixed precipitation because sitting around that freezing mark. But again, this is fizzling out. This will be out by about 2 a.m. completely. We'll just have some residual cloud cover out there tomorrow morning. This is the next system. This will be a weather maker for the mountains especially, and in through Banff and Canmore. May create a couple flurries in Calgary. I'll show you that in the hour by hour in just a second. That's a Wednesday thing though. Okay, still that snowfall warning in place for Canmore down through K-Country, another couple centimeters before this is all said and done. In total, about 10 centimeters possible in that area. So here you go. Let me fast forward this to 2 a.m. and you can see it's pretty much done, just some isolated pockets. Then we are looking at that residual cloud cover for the morning hours, and then that clears out tomorrow afternoon. So a good chunk of sunshine for tomorrow afternoon. By Wednesday, this system rolls in, and again, it's a BC system. It's a system for the mountains and in through parts of the foothills. Pincher Creek, Christmas Pass will get some snowfall from this, potentially all the way over to Lethbridge. For us here on Calgary, we're on the edge, so we may see a couple snowflakes on Wednesday, but nothing significant. That snowfall, a couple centimeters, will be in through Canmore and Banff. All right, here's that warming trend that starts to begin tomorrow. 4 degrees is our high tomorrow, then 3 for Wednesday. Small chance of flurries, certainly some cloud cover here in Calgary. 6 degrees by Thursday, and then into the plus double digits once again by Friday. By the time we get into the weekend, we're looking at 12 for Saturday and 13 for Sunday. So warmer weather and a really bright, warm weekend ahead for us, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. The long show was 4 hours.
Yeah.
But it's good. All right. Well, if you've had a pet, you may have thought at some point, I wish they could talk. With a little bit of help, they can. This is Ozzy the Cockapoo. Learned how to use a talking button to make sure he gets plenty of treats. His owner wants to give him the ability to ask for things, and he picked it up immediately.
Do you notice Ozzy only pushes one button?
Well, he has another button that says, please give me some love.
Well,
but
he looks more interested in one,
I think he's more interested in the treats, yeah.
So now we know.
It's like 5 to 1, probably.
Right.
Like every 5th one, you're like, okay, you can scratch behind my ear, and back to the treats. Well, you're never supposed to sleep on the job, but every now and again, it can be a good thing. This is Cole, the deaf dog. He's got a rough life, but he is not complaining. He is a school therapy dog. This is music class, and he is sleeping through the whole thing.
Looks like he's had a hard day.
Yeah, he's got to, entertain the kids all day. So.
Too many kids. It's like, this is exhausting.
He's like, I am out. Wake me when you need me.
I feel you.
If you're thinking of changing up your look, apparently all you really need is a pair of false eyelashes. I didn't say they were going on the eyelids, did I? These falsies have totally changed the appearance of this little turtle gal, and she is working it.
Oh,
that's really cute.
Yeah, little tiny wig.
A little tiny turtle wig.
Seems to enjoy it. Looks like a beetle.
Yeah,
like a beetle band, right? Yeah.
Here's your Skywatch weather camera, and the snow has come to an end in Calgary. Now, we could still see some isolated pockets of light flurries up until about 2 a.m., and then it's done. Another weather maker moves in for Wednesday, so we do have to talk about that, but it likely will not be a Calgary event. It will be west of Calgary. Okay, we'll talk more about that in a second. Currently, we are sitting at -1. That's just the base temperature. Today's high was 2, but that was at 2 a.m. Throughout the afternoon, we were sitting around that freezing mark for pretty much the entire afternoon. Okay, looking at today's highs in comparison to the rest of the country, still a lot of warmth in BC today. 10 degrees is a high for Victoria, Vancouver. Again, we got to a high of 12 yesterday, so again, what a difference a day makes. Just a high of 2 for today, so 10 degrees cooler when we're comparing daytime highs. We will get back up into double digits. It'll take a few days. Anyway, I'll show you the longer range in just a second. Okay, well, they were warmer than us in Winnipeg and Thunder Bay today in Toronto, but Ottawa, Montreal, Fredericton, Halifax, minus single digits for highs today. I pulled in the wind chill map because wind chill is back, and it will be a chilly start to tomorrow morning. At this point, it feels more like -4 in Calgary and Claresholm and Pincher Creek with that slight wind going on right now. Still, though, no wind chill in Lethbridge and Medicine Hat because we're not below freezing yet, just sitting at that freezing mark at this point, which is why we're getting that mixed precipitation right now in the Medicine Hat area. Again, this system really starting to fizzle out. Could still deliver another couple centimeters to some parts of K Country, but it's pretty much done. That's why the snowfall warning is still in place for Canmore and through K Country areas. Again, that warning will end pretty quickly here. All right, looking at Kamloops, 11 degrees for tomorrow. Edmonton looking at a high of 5. We're looking at cloud cover for the morning in southern Alberta, but then that will clear out for the afternoon hours. 6 degrees for a high in Lethbridge, and looking at our Calgary 10-day trend, we will get warmer back into the double digits for Friday and into the teens by Sunday, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle.
The Special Olympics World Winter Games run from March 8th to the 16th and tour in Italy. Let's go, Canada.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Team Canada. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. And Italy, that's a pretty cool trip.
Yeah.
I'd say, Okay, it won't feel that warm for the next couple of days, but it will be warmer than what we got today. So we're on this warming trend, a little bit of blip on Wednesday, and then by the weekend we're back in the double digits. In fact, by Friday, likely in the double digits. There will be the next system that will roll in for areas west of Calgary, but we may see a couple snowflakes on Wednesday, likely nothing like what we saw today. And then again, by the weekend, it's warm. We do lose an hour on the weekend as we spring forward, so heads up on that one. Yeah, so it's nice to have warm weather and sunshine to make that a little easier, Okay, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. And Reinhold de Rosa sent this in from K Country, the Milky Way. Isn't that cool? And look, he obviously has some friends
pretty shot
hanging out. Yeah.
Thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific evening. We'll see you tomorrow.